Hi folks, Rob Gray here from the Ops Effectiveness team. Hope you're all well. I'm just going to take you through a very quick, hopefully no more than 10-minute video on MyMB applications, MabApps, an RBM quick help guide, mainly looking at managing open tasks in the system, but a couple of other quick wins hopefully you'll find useful. So, what will I learn? Why managing tasks is so important and what are the company expectations? How to manage open tasks, standard reporting, open task reporting, systems running slow, did you know, a quick win guide, and then MabApps open tasks reporting. Thirdly, how to pin MabApps to the start screen if you're not sure how to do that. And then 4, how to change your profile to another RBM if you're covering for holiday, in particular for sales and labour planning. So, task process and company expectation. So decisions are made at the commercial exec, the divisional exec and the brand exec, and they will usually end up in some kind of activity or some kind of briefing that a GM will need to take some sort of action around. And that's where MyMB applications comes in as a task management system. So those briefs are loaded every Monday, and that might be an emergency, might be strategic at company level for a big piece of company activity, or it may be strategic and tactical at a brand level, so a promotion or something that aligns with the brand plan. And so the expectations of how those are managed. So duty manager reads tasks on a Monday. So all tasks are loaded on Monday, about 95%. The 5% that aren't will usually be an urgent emergency task that are loaded throughout the week, but they will always be followed up with an email with the link to the task in straight to the business. So there is only a need to go in on a Monday for the businesses unless they receive one of those emails. So the task is marked as in progress and the necessary actions are taken. Once the actions are taken, the task is closed to confirm the completion of that task. And then the critical bit for the RBM, the expectation is that once a week they review the open task report, and we'll go through that in a minute, and they challenge any businesses with more than 10 open. More than 10 tasks open would suggest that they're not being managed as fluidly and as effectively as possible. But we do have some businesses with way more than 10 tasks open, and they really need to be challenged, as you may well be not delivering your brand plan in those particular businesses. So we're going to now have a look at how to manage open tasks. So we're going to quickly look at the standard reporting open task report. So I'm already in here and we're looking at District 304. Obviously I've got all district views here, but you'll just see your relevant district when you go into standard reporting. So we're going to go into practices and find the weekly KPI ATC tasks. Now that will pop up in an Excel spreadsheet, and you just need to click enable editing and enable content, and then it will usually come with a pop-up. There we go, press continue. So we're now in all bar one, and District 304 is the wonderful Kelly Davies, and we're just going to have a quick look at the open tasks in that district. Sorry, Kelly. And as you can see, not too bad actually. We've just got 3 businesses that we might want to have a look at. So at the top we've got all bar one High Street Oxford. They've got 11 planned tasks outstanding, 1 legal, no emergency, which means they've got 12 tasks currently outstanding. So let's have a quick look at the details. So we go to the site tab and the drop down box, and we have a quick look for High Street Oxford. There they are, and you'll see down here it's processing, and hey presto. So here we have which tasks are outstanding, whether they're planned, legal or emergency, and you'll see the legal ones will be highlighted. And then we can also see that some of these have gone past their task end date already. So that's worth a quick conversation with the manager at All Bar One in Oxford, just to ask if there are any issues, or whether those tasks just need to be closed down because they have in fact been completed. So really simple, and that gets uploaded on a Thursday every week. So it means that the tasks are at the lowest point of the week for those that have been closed since they were loaded on the Monday. So if you pop in on a Monday, it won't include the new tasks that have been added that week. So if we pop then back to the presentation. We're now going to have a look at MabApps and Open Task Reporting. But just before we do that, because we've now finished using the standard reporting, we don't need the intranet anymore. Now, I'm not sure if you're aware, but when you use your Pulse or Junos or whatever it is that you use to connect to the intranet, that immediately puts you on the RSC bandwidth onto their connection. And so if you're sat at home with a great connection to the internet and it's really slow, it's usually because you've got this connected. So if you disconnect that, close it down, you're now on your own Wi-Fi in whatever location you happen to be in. So we're now going to have a look at MabApps. Now MabApps should work at a decent speed now because we haven't got any other interference. So you can see District 304, we're still on the same district for Kelly. And we're going to have a quick look at how you look at open tasks in this system. So we're going to go straight to business tasks and click on business tasks. Now it will take a couple of seconds to load up, and as we scroll down you'll see the tasks are here currently loading, so another second or so, there we go, and you'll see that the numbers down here of outstanding tasks does correlate exactly with that spreadsheet that I showed you just a moment ago. So we can see here still 12 open tasks for Oxford. So we're going to view active tasks for Oxford, and a couple of seconds and it will just load up which of those tasks are and what the status is. So for here we've got these orange statuses down here. That just means that the GM or someone in that business has marked those tasks as in progress but hasn't yet gone in and completed them. Where they're marked as red, that means that the task hasn't been marked as in progress or completed. So we can see down here the due date. So most of these here have passed their due date, so really these should be green showing as completed, or they should have fallen off this report because they're no longer active tasks. So that's really how quick it is to have a quick look at the tasks, and no one's expecting everyone to go into each business every week, but really just look at the outliers here. So for us, Bath, Cheltenham and Oxford, they're the only three that we really just need to have a quick look at and see if they're getting a bit behind. So I was going to show you how to pin MabApps to the start bar or your home page. So if you pop back to the front page of My M&B applications, and if you pop down here to this star button, click that and you'll see a drawing pin. Click the drawing pin. Now you can type in there whatever you want. I'm going to type MabApps and pin to start. You'll see it's added down here, and I'm going to go back to my home page and look, it's just appeared here. And if I want to move that around, put it anywhere differently, I can. But I quite like it there. Good. So finally, we're just going to show you how to quickly change your profile settings. So one of your colleagues is away. In this instance, we're going to say that Kelly's colleague, Paul Joseph, has gone on holiday, and she just needs to update some of the figures in Paul's labour file, sales and labour file. So up here you might have your picture if you've added it, or you might just have a logo. So go and click on that picture and select About Me. And when you get to About Me, click Update Profile, and all the way down to Additional Information and Edit. Now when we get into Edit, there's three little dots, and we're going to go to Custom Properties, and you'll then see that I'm actually registered as District 304, as I should be. So Paul Joseph is District 301, so I'm going to pop that in and save all and close. It comes up with a message that it may take a little bit of time for that to take action, but I've never known it to really take that long. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go back to my home screen and go back into MabApps just so it resets, and we should find that we load as District 301. There we go. So when there's no bun number, that means we're not looking at a business, and when there's a region number, it means we're looking at a district. So we've got no bun and a region, so we're definitely looking at region 301. Now if we click into business tasks quickly, we'll be able to just double check that that's definitely correct and we're looking at the right district. Yeah, so they've all changed, so they're all now all bar ones up in the north. Fantastic. And so we're going to go back to my M&B applications. And now we can pop down into the RBM targeting section. And there we go. We've got Paul Joseph's sites. So me as Kelly covering that holiday. I can just do what I need to do, what I've been asked to do for that duration. We're trying to suggest that before you go on holiday, you get all of those numbers in line and try not to swap your status over too much. But we realise that sometimes it has to happen, so we just wanted to show you quickly how to do that. So just rerunning through, I'm going to click on About Me in the top right hand corner. I want to go back to my own district. I want to update my profile, additional information, edit, 3 little dots, custom properties, and I'm going to change back to district 304. Save and close. And there you go. So that is just for RBMs. That's not for managers. Managers shouldn't be logging in as RBMs. They don't have access, and there is a risk if they do that they could cause some complications. So unfortunately, a lead GM can't cover for an RBM holiday for within MabApps, just the way the system is set up. But a colleague RBM obviously can, and we've just shown you how. So hopefully you'll find that really useful. Some quick tips there. Keep this video link and go back to it and have a look and refresh yourself. But really, all we ask is that you really manage those tasks on a weekly basis and just take those outliers and get them below 10 as a consistent position, and you should never fall foul of any activity going on within the brand. Thanks a lot for listening. Cheers.